pace e bene, peace and good. Sì a tutti, yes to everyone. O Francesco, O Chiara, O Francis, O Claire. Sing a line of song like that. Pace bene, pace bene, pace bene, pace bene, pace bene, pace bene, pace bene. hear the same story we heard this morning, because this is Palm Sunday. Jesus' entrance into Jerusalem riding on an adorable donkey. As they approached Jerusalem, Jesus sent two of his disciples with these instructions. Go into the village straight ahead, and immediately you will find a tethered donkey with her colt standing beside her. Untie them and lead them back to me. The nerve of that guy. Take somebody else's property like that. If anyone questions you, say, the teacher needs them. Then they will let them go at once. This came about to fulfill what was said through the prophet. Tell the daughter of Zion, your Lord comes to you without display, humble, riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of the donkey. So the disciples went off and did as he said, and found it just as he said. And they brought the donkey and her colt. After they laid their cloaks on the animals, Jesus mounted and rode toward the city. Great crowds of people spread their cloaks on the road, while some began to cut branches from the nearby trees and lay them along the path. The crowds grew. Those who went in front of Jesus and those who followed, and they were all shouting one thing, Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. As Jesus entered the city, the whole city was stirred to the depths. And many were asking, who is this? The crowd kept answering, this is the prophet, Jesus, from Nazareth in Galilee. When Jesus entered the temple, he drove out all those who were selling and buying. He was very upset. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those selling doves. And he said to them in a loud voice, Scripture says, my house is called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. If you want to see a contemporary version of that, go on TikTok, and Jesus is going to the House of Congress, and he's telling me the same thing. Compliments of Denzel. Those who were blind or couldn't walk also then came to Jesus in the temple, and he healed them. When the chief priests and teachers of the law saw the wonderful things Jesus did, they got upset. And when they heard the children shouting, Hosanna to the Son of David, which of course is a title for the Messiah, the chief priests and religious teachers got very upset. And they said to Jesus, do you not hear what these children are saying? And Jesus responded, said, yes, I do. Have you never read, from the mouths of children and nursing babies, you have brought forth praise and truth. When he left them, he went out to Bethany that night, for he was tired. It was a long day for Jesus. So, any immediate thoughts from that reading?
He made it real clear that his message was outright confronting or challenging the existing system. And, no longer any doubt in their mind that he was not having what they'd been giving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because within a week he was killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have kept quiet. Could have just, prayed a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, but flipping tables, man.
Flipping tables
Yeah.
would do it. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
I think it's interesting that they were very concerned that it was the children who, or that the children had come to believe Jesus was the Messiah. And it does, I think, speak to how whoever has the ear of the children, whoever the children believe in, is the future. And yeah, I think that if you're authentic and you believe your own message, you'll have no issue with that one way or another. And if you're corrupt and have bad intentions, you'll try and manipulate that in some way.
I just think about how long the Jews were waiting for their Messiah and the overwhelming feeling, when they saw the donkey and the prophecies and everything really come true. Like the masses, but the scribes were so anti because they knew that their power was in jeopardy. But I just can't imagine the adulation, because of also being under Roman control. They thought freedom was at hand because they really thought, he was a sign of liberation from the Romans and so forth. So just to fathom, as we Christians, looking for the prophecies of Revelations and so forth, just trying to picture like certain signs starting to happen, like just the overwhelming feeling that they had. It's like a rock star coming in town, or that they. I mean, it's not really probably even close to that, but it's the closest I could think to, like Elvis coming into town, or when the Beatles came to America.
Pretty close, yeah. Pretty close.
But I also think, Jesus was such a scholar of the scriptures too. Like he knew his whole plan A to Z, and how to make sure, everyone knew exactly who he was.
Yeah, remember in the early days, he didn't want to say much about it. In fact, he would tell people, don't talk about this. He wasn't ready to go public yet.
Told his mother, it's not my time, I wanted to
Yeah.
turn the line,
Yeah, and certain people that came to him for healing, they said, I'm going to tell everybody. He said, no, don't tell anybody. Because he wasn't ready for what was coming that week, Palm Sunday week. So he kind of put it off, until he was ready. And but this Palm Sunday event was him coming out in a big way, hugely.
Was there, I know it doesn't really say in the scriptures, but has there been any educational guesses on, like, why that time? Because he kept putting it off, and
Yeah.
kept saying, "Don't talk about it." And
Yeah.
could you
It's a good
share some of
question.
that?
It's a good question. Why that time? Well, for one reason, there were a whole lot of people in the city. If you wanted an audience, thousands of people, that was his moment. Things were also getting pretty heated up, pretty tense. After he raised Lazarus from the dead,
Mm.
he couldn't go out public because they were after him. So he was an outlaw, really. But I can only guess, we can only guess that he just had this inner sense that this was his time. And that's what he kept saying toward the end. He said, my time is coming. They're going to take me, they're going to arrest me, they're going to kill me. And of course, his students didn't want to hear that. So, but he was telling them near the end, it was coming, it was coming. He knew it. And could have avoided it, by just being nice and polite and not flipping tables and not riding the donkey into the huge crowd and letting them say he was the Messiah. He could have denied that. He said, no, you got the wrong guy. Like the life of Brian. No, it's not me. Because he knew that once he accepted that title publicly in a huge way, there'd be backlash. That's what happened. Any other thoughts?
I'm trying to recollect what I might have heard. Is the story in any of the other Gospels, but maybe differently? What I'm remembering from somewhere is that it was either Pilate, it wasn't Caesar, I don't think, but somebody else was doing a march, basically, on the other side of Jerusalem at the same time.
Yeah.
That it was, isn't that in one of the other Gospels, or at least a hint of it?
I don't know about that part, but
Perhaps.
scholars say there was such an event going on at that time. So there were two marches, there were two parades,
Yeah.
two rallies.
Yeah.
Jesus was doing his rally with his people, and then the political leaders were doing theirs, I think after a major military victory or something, parade, celebrating the power of Rome and so on. Yeah, so that was happening at the same time.
So like a counterpoint.
Yeah, definitely a counterpoint, yeah.
And the other thing is, I wrote something a number of years ago on a Holy Week retreat or something about if I were present after the crucifixion, what I would have said to Jesus, what I would have prayed aloud, something, and maybe I can read it on Saturday. But it's it kind of talks about or wonders about, what Jesus might have been thinking as he went through these last days.
Any other thoughts? So, two thoughts I'd like to share with you. One is, when you go public, watch your back. Okay. When you go public, know that what you say, others will hold you accountable for. It's just the way it works. I was once at a conference for 4 days, and the title of the conference was, Who Are You in the World? It was just many years ago, 20 years ago, more. And I was trying to figure out who I was. Right? In the world, not just me, but what am I called called here for? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? You know, kind of thing. And I was kind of floundering around this and that. So I attended this conference, and for 4 days, it was a combination of lectures and centering prayer. So in the morning, starting at 8, there was a lecture. I hated that. Following which, there was a session of centering prayer, 20 minutes, sitting in silence. Then there was another lecture before lunch. I hated it. And after lunch, there was another session of centering prayer, and then another lecture. And before the day was out, we had 4 lectures and 4 centering prayer sessions. I got a headache at the end of every day. It's like way too much. But the question kept gnawing at me. You know, who am I? And specifically, it was like, who am I in regard to the healing of this world? Who am I in regard to the suffering of this world? What am I called to be and do? Kind of thing. By the end of 4 days, they gathered us all together, and they said, so, what happened? Did you hear anything? And I did. But I couldn't speak it. I could not say it. Why? Some of my friends were there, and I knew as soon as I said it, I would be held accountable. They would hold me accountable for living into what I would say. Okay. I'll spare you the mystery. What I heard was very simple and kind of dull, but it was something like this. You are a little bridge between the Taizé community in France and life here in the United States. You are a little bridge. That was it. But for me, that meant a lot. That I knew that my purpose was to bring the beauty of that community, the prayer, the singing, the silence, the life of welcome here to the United States. And that would be my life, and it has been. So, know that when you go public with who you are, you will be accountable. If not to nobody else, by nobody else but yourself, you will know that you stated this, and now it's up to you to do it. It's a good thing. It's a little scary, but it's a good thing. The other thought I wanted to share with you was this, that when we read the gospel stories, you know, it's good to share data, right? But as Chad and I were talking earlier this morning, data, computers can share data, right? Computers, AI can share information. It's not what it's about ultimately. What it's about is how we respond as human beings from our depths. There's that word again, depth. How we respond from the depths. So when you hear the story of Jesus humbly riding on this cute little donkey, by the way, Jesus was 5'6", just in case you're wondering. Just making that up. There was a question about his height because of the little donkeys that were here. It must have been really small to ride the donkey. Anyway, where was I now? I forgot.
Oompa Loompas.
Depth, heart.
Data
Yes.
versus depth.
Yes, thank you. So, to be a human being and not a machine, which many fear, including myself, that society's the elites are trying to turn people into machines. I think Morpheus from the Matrix said, into this battery. You know, yikes, scary. So, move beyond data. That's what I'm trying to say. Get past data. Data is important, but, you know, machines can do data. Go out, move out, go into the depths in your own soul, your own heart, spirit. And that's what it's about. So when you hear the gospel story, how does it affect you? How does it infect you? What kind of virus is planted in you that makes you sick, that makes you feel something, that makes you more than a machine? And I'll tell you what it is for me, so you can do with it what you want. When I hear the story of Jesus on the donkey, first thing that I feel is I place myself in the story and I want to say, Jesus, back up, don't do this. Because Holy Mother of Moses, they're going to kill you if you do this. So I really want to save Jesus from the ordeal that's coming up. And he could have done it. I could have like steered the donkey in the back of the city and said, oh yeah, everybody's over there, Jesus, go that way. Because I love this guy. And I don't want him to get killed. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, as I imagine myself in the story, and I see the children crying out, something happens in me that I can't quite explain. But the best I can say is, it happened yesterday when all the children were here, and they were crying out. Typically, now I'm saying typically, this is not true in every place, but in most churches that I've been in, children can't be children. They can't. They're not allowed to be. They can't just run and cry and scream and shout and, be kids. And especially kids on the spectrum. They're politely ushered down to Sunday school at 10 o'clock, church service begins. But, and that would have been me. That was my role. I was a pastor once in a church, and I would have said, okay, kids, down for Sunday school, let's go. And there's still a part of me that goes, holy moly, kids are screaming and shouting, I gotta leave the room. But when I enter the room and I see the kids screaming and shouting and playing and laughing and loving, I'm just moved to tears. Because that's what it's about. No machine can do that. They know what it means to be human. They are our teachers. I see the kids out and with the donkeys and stuff. There it is. That's the Jesus thing. That's not machine. It's not mechanical, it's human. As things unfold in unpredictable ways, right, Michelle? That's the Jesus thing. That's the human thing. That's where we want to be. So just encourage you to, as you read the story, as you hear the story and reflect on the story of Palm Sunday or any story, in our case from the Gospels especially, let it infect you. Let it mess you up. Because that's what it wants to do. Does that make some sense? Any closing thoughts? Okay, then we'll close with a song. A Sunday night song, yes? Grant peace to all on earth. close of this day, surrounded by the chorus of peepers, we pray for peace, an impossible possibility. Somehow, somewhere, may the wars cease, the violence end, may the hungry be fed, and the poor be honored, and have shelter and health care. And may we be a help and not a hindrance. May it be so.